Partial X-Ray saying, why don't I see people subbing all day? That is our questions as well. Just to all the viewers here, if you were able to sub to Gravy Cancel, we'll be able to have even more hype events, as that money will go directly towards being able to support prize pools, and we'll be able to have more prize pools, heck, hopefully even weekly eventually. That way we can give out community color codes and money to the participants of our tournaments.
We're in the game now. Addymestic, and LDZ. LDZ on his Diana again. Addymestic gonna stick with his Bodvar.
And immediately we get a mind trade coming out on both players as Addymestic just tosses that straight into LDZ's dive kick. But LDZ opening up the bow, gets that down air, tries to get an endline follow up, and Addymestic plays with the arm with the hammer. Let's see how LDZ plays with the guns now.
Addymestic's doing good. I feel like this is the playstyle that's gonna knock LDZ out.
Ooh, two airs come out right away, and LDZ already dancing in the airs. Addymestic charges up that side stick. LDZ responds with a side stick of his own. Not seeing that annoying down stick coming out from LDZ's Diana quite. Yeah, the recovery. What? Why? I am.
Oh my god, that recovery!
He just Addymestic was destroying LDZ. The bomb trade comes out, but that's insane. Why do these recoveries hit from LDZ? I don't get it.
7 for 7, I guess.
On recovery kills since that last set, yes, and LDZ holding on to the bow, tosses that aside, just picks up the gun, saying, wow, these things are pretty good. Endlight comes out, Nair, chase out, these Endlight chase outs and Nairs are so great from LDZ, even on this high ping. He's always connecting those, and the Endlight comes out as Addymestic tries to play around with the sword, goes in for that down air, and Addymestic gets hit by a side sig.
Hard side sig catches him. Goes for a neutral sig that doesn't connect, but
I mean, let's face it, those N6 can't connect. He's got to kill with another recovery.
Yeah, it's true. Recovery's the only move he can kill with. Oh my god!
No, I was joking. LDZ.
What the heck?
8 for 8. Recovery kills.
Real.
Recovery kills once again. LDZ playing around with the guns, tries to
I don't understand.
Go in with an air once again, and then hits that D-Light downer, connects Addymestic as he tries to approach the side light, but Addymestic is just getting destroyed by these guns. D-Light comes out, neutral light as well. Addymestic tries to go in for a down air and tosses the sword aside, picks up the hammer, stops, side air comes out, but at least he's not even in kill percent yet.
Not yet. Addy can still get this. Like, LDZ's nearing kill percent, but wow, that's a huge damage combo.
Nair comes out, but puts him into red, but still doesn't kill. As LDZ picks up the bow, holds it, tries to throw out a few side airs. I wouldn't be surprised to see him toss that aside once a new weapon comes out. There it is, picks it up, but it gets punched by D-Light Stare. That's most likely the stock. LDZ has the opportunity to make it back with a dodge into a side air, but doesn't hit the stage.
So he dodges up instead of diagonally. He could have survived, but little mistake there. He probably thought he could come back, but let's see if he can get this win or not. I mean. Oh no. Okay.
No, recovery comes out. LDZ goes for a GC side stick to punish the ground pound, but doesn't come out, and Addymestic is looking to get hit by a recovery. That will make him 9 for 9.
He's just spamming recovery. He knows one of them's gonna hit.
I wouldn't even call that spam. He's hit with most of them. That one, okay, that one was a little greedy. Side air comes out. LDZ tries to go in for another recovery once again. I kind of want to see a down sig finish. Addymestic's getting a little used to these recoveries from LDZ now. He hits with the side air. LDZ sends to the orange. Addymestic definitely no slouch. Comfortable playing on EU. D-Light side air comes out. Tries to go in for another side air. LDZ goes for that reverse side air after he dodges, and is that the stock? Side air comes out.
Side air will do it. Can he find it?
Ooh, that N-Sig drops the D-Light combo. That's huge, as Addymestic probably had an opportunity to kill LDZ there. And the side sig will do it.
Side sig finishes it. He finally gets a kill without recovery, but you know he was fishing for the entire of that last stock. He almost lost that game, I feel like, because he wanted the recovery kill so bad.
Game 1 goes to LDZ, bans Outship and Thundy G. That is not a he's purposely saying Thundy G. I don't know if that's like an inside joke or a meme, but either way, I kind of like it.
Nah, man, he's just banning out the Thundy G, you feel me? Gotta get rid of it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so
they're headed to Great Hall.
That, I'm kind of scared for, because I think the Great Hall has got the lowest ceiling of all the maps, not maybe necessarily from the center of the stage, but just because of that upper platform, definitely makes that ceiling feel a little bit lower than usual. And
so why did you pick it versus recovery spam DZ?
Nice try. We'll think of a better name, but you're right. I'm not sure, but they're sticking to both their legends. LDZ still on Diana against the likes of Addymestic's Bodvar.
I mean, this map pick has to be something LDZ's just happy about, right? Like, I don't know.
I would imagine.
So in we go. LDZ can't quite find the guns, getting bullied a little bit, stuck with a bow, but you know he's all right with that.
D-Light down air comes out, puts a little bit more damage on LDZ. LDZ playing with the bow is actually getting knocked around by the sword right now. The down stick gets interrupted as LDZ tosses his weapon to his face, gets the N-air, but then N-stick will catches him out of the air. He's got to dodge really early on, and Addymestic gets that D-Light Cider.
He's dead.
That's it.
Okay. 30-second stock for Addymestic, taking a solid lead here.
LDZ struggling.
This is the sort of thing I expected to see happen for the entirety of this set, but we'll see if LDZ can bring it back when he eventually finds his guns.
LDZ has the bow in hand, tries to go for a downer, but yeah, he's only gotten bows so far. Toss the weapon aside. Addymestic doing a great job of denying LDZ from weapons, but he finally finds the guns. The N-air comes out. Wow, if that recovery hit and killed, I was going to be so upset. The D-Light there comes out, and Addymestic carrying LDZ across the side of the stage. Side air comes out as well, and Addymestic gets that dodge in D-Light side air. LDZ hit by a down air. Weapon toss, that's it. No.
No.
Okay.
Not quite.
It definitely felt like it was it, but Addymestic dropped that ground pound, and he wasn't actually able to get the stock. Nair disarms LDZ, sends him flying. Weapon toss comes out as well into the down air, or the recovery rather, but the bomb trade goes off, and
That's
LDZ...
a good bomb trade for AddZ. Or
AddZ.
Addymestic. Yeah. Yeah, that's a full stock advantage for Addy. He's definitely playing a lot better this game. I feel like he's sort of... LDZ has a way of like lulling his opponents to play bad.
Is that what you think that he's doing right now with this game?
No, like that gun string that just happened was just straight up him kicking butt, but there's been a lot of bad decisions made from all of his opponents. Like right there, Addy sort of drops down with a dodge right into neutral light range, and you know you're gonna get punished for that.
Double
really
side
good
air,
reverse air there.
And ground pound coming out from LDZ. Addymestic uses that dive kick to recover low, and LDZ chases him across the side of the stage. Goes for that N-sig, and the down air sends Addymestic below. Cider will do it. And
Cider finishes it.
if LDZ finds these guns, which he just tossed away 2 bows, there's an opportunity for him to get a crazy gun string into a recovery kill at the top. But that's definitely not how he's been doing these kills so far. Oh no, LDZ bumps his head underneath the stage. Has the gun in hand, goes for the recovery. Addymestic doesn't able to punish, and the M-lights are not being hit, as both players have yet to exchange too many moves.
Okay. LDZ's so close to death. Like, it's gonna take some real good precision gameplay, but nah, he just gets hit by one there and he's done. He does bring Addy to last stock. Does play pretty okay, but just not quite enough. Addymestic taking the game.
BX3 Addymestic shouting out to his clear favorite in his best of 3, and Addymestic bans out Blackguard and King, so LDZ has the opportunity to counterpick here. I don't like that it's still on blind pick. That should have been taken off, because I would like players to be able to counterpick legends as well as maps. It's something I have to think about, but if LDZ doesn't mind, he doesn't mind. Let me see 1 second if I can bring that up.
No, I don't think that's a rule in Gravy Cancel. We don't have the can't go back to the first one, right?
That is actually a rule. It is the last rule in map banning that nobody ever takes. Yeah, so like if you ban your 2 maps, you can also opt to ban the 3rd map, which is the map your opponent won on. So you can't go back. You can choose to not go back to that map.
Okay. Addy saying it's okay though. We can go back there anyways.
Okay, so both players sticking with their legends action. They go back to Mammoth Fortress. I really am not a fan of the blind pick, but that's okay. If they both agree on it, it's fine. I always like being able to see what legends are picked in the loading screen, but here we go.
Alright, so let's see. I mean, I feel like LDZ got a little bit screwed over by weapon spawns last game. Because he got 2 bows for the first one, he got his guns, but then he got 2 more bows in a row, and he just ended up getting destroyed for the first few stocks. But this time he got guns immediately. Let's see if he runs off like he has with the other games or not.
Down there, they're coming up from LDZ. He actually catches that approach with that end light as Addymestic just falls right into it. And LDZ lands the Sair, puts Addymestic into the orange, guns in hand, no longer being destroyed by those bow spawns. And Addymestic finds a D-Light Cider, sends LDZ off the stage, doesn't get that Cider fall off, and LDZ gets a recovery, puts him into the deep orange. Not ready to kill just yet, but still always scary to see those moves land. As another D-Light Cider comes out from Addymestic, has the hammer in hand, goes to that recovery, sends LDZ low, weapon toss doesn't kill him. Addymestic waits a little bit too long. I feel like he went for unarmed ground pounds, that would have worked out, but LDZ gets the ground pound with the guns and takes the first stock.
A nice little ground pound there from LDZ to turn that edge guard situation into his favor. But he has taken a ton of damage, and he just lost his guns. So it's going to be tough to get too much out of the stock before dying. And he actually just eats the dare. He only gets one neutral light before dying.
Addymestic tossing the swords in the air, denying everything that he can from LDZ as the D-Light Downer comes out. Side light and Sair! Good string coming from Addymestic as the bomb is tossed into the ground. Whoa, nearly excited to the bomb that LDZ threw. Addymestic is destroying LDZ on the stock. LDZ finally finding the weapons, gets the recovery as he gets back onto the stage. Nairs are coming out, and LDZ holding onto the guns with the end light, gets that side air, but he's taking so much damage on this stock so far.
Yep, so far, LDZ is just going to try to play back to get even, but Addy doing a pretty good job of putting LDZ deeper into the red.
Side stick comes out from Addymestic.
Dare might finish? No.
In the stock, but LDZ hasn't lost the stock yet. Wow, that down air actually connecting was insane to me, and that D-Light Sair will unarm LDZ.
That was an X pivot right there, bud.
Oof. X pivots on 170 ping. LDZ were crazy with these guns. Side air comes out, goes for that down air.
The Sair will finish it, but Addy is in red. That's one gun recovery away from dying.
Ooh, and a mine toss goes straight into Addymestic's head. That's definitely going to be it. As LDZ has the bow in hand, well, Downer actually connects. I was going to say he's going to need to drop that to be able to go for some guns, but that ground pound will even it up 1-1.
Yeah. And he has guns. This might actually be LDZ going to winners final.
Which is kind of crazy considering that it's an EU tournament with a lot of EU talent out here, but either way, Addymestic has the hammer in hand, toss it aside, but LDZ finds one downer, goes for that end light, weapon toss interrupts with another downer, hits into a side air, Nair comes out, Addymestic has a sword now, carries LDZ off the stage, LDZ's out of jumps, but Addymestic doesn't get the right punish, and LDZ's looking for these downers once again. Both players are trading rather evenly, both in the yellow, weapon toss comes out, downer doesn't catch Addymestic surprisingly enough, and the recovery comes out. Oh no, Addymestic gets that Nair into recovery, doesn't quite hit, however, and LDZ lands with the down air, doesn't get the follow-up. Both players, this is incredibly even.
Yeah, both players are capable of getting early kills too. That recovery could have been scary, but it doesn't connect. A good little scoop from Addy prevents it. Both players getting eerily close to kill percent.
Side air comes out from Addymestic as he plays around
edge
with the sword.
Chance here.
LDZ
Addy find the edge guard. He gets a Sair.
Oh, LDZ picks up the one weapon that he doesn't want to see. Lag definitely not helping him out with his bow, and Side air comes out, tosses the bow aside, doesn't go for that weapon because he knows that would have been his death as he picks up the bow once again, tossing it around, looks for the guns desperately, doesn't actually pick it up. A bow happens once again as Addymestic. As the side air sends LDZ flying, another side air like that will definitely kill LDZ as he uses everything, but the ground pound doesn't send him to the platform. Weapon toss comes out, LDZ, sidelight Nair.
The Nair finishes it, and it goes to Addymestic.